Well, I guess it's time for some training. Missed the last one, but hopefully this one will be interesting for sure. I had some RL stuff to deal with, but I'm good today. Just one more big starter. This will be interesting. Pretty eventful. Question mark? Who knows? I'll just try to absorb all the knowledge I can.
Immediately fucking freezing.
I guess you're phrasing Akron, or I don't know if you saw me, Akron, or
I saw you.
well, hello to you too.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, yep, I said hi. Yep. So how are you feeling today except cold?
Well enough, I suppose.
I'm gonna stand over here, just saying, cause. Hello.
Good evening, Yeti.
Who's this?
All right, then.
I was wondering the
So,
same thing.
well, Kata, Akram, meet Nas.
Hello, Nas.
Pleasure.
All right, then.
Hmm.
So, I get you both got the message that we have changed the training a little.
Yes, I have.
All right. Then I'm asking you, what do you want to learn today? Remember, we're thinking about the physical body.
Hmm. Physical body. I guess like I don't entirely understand. You mean like I guess I'm not really a close range fighter like everyone else. I don't think I ever really
Mm-hmm.
will be. I'm like a range caster type person. So like I was training with Mara. You know Mara.
I know, Mara.
Okay. Yes. She put me through a scenario, but I found it rather, what's the word? Important. Because I was supposed to disarm her, and it seems like a really good tactic. Because I'm not really a close range fighter, so if I do get in a scenario like such as that, I would be able to disarm my opponent or somehow put them at a disadvantage, so I could either get some range on them or just put them out entirely. So I guess I would want to learn how to follow up on that, disarming and be defensive and try to not get shot as well or something. I don't know. You see what I mean?
It's it sounds like you want to learn a little a little tactician thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good.
Anything of that sort.
Very
Like
good.
just like I'm not the strongest. I'm not good at close range fighting. I'm not a close range fighter. As I stated. So just someone were
Mhm.
like, come up from behind me, I'll be like, oh, just be able to defend myself, close range. Like I can't do any like sort of like
Right.
cool karate or any sort of like
Hmm. Hmm. All right then. This is what I want you to do now. Think about the scenario. Tell me about the scenario, and I will tell you what I would have done in that situation, and I will explain step by step why I'm doing it.
hmm. I guess I'll start with something pretty basic. I don't know, like say like a swordsman.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
wait a little while. Think about it a little. Yeah, get some thoughts about it. All right?
Uh, I will.
All right. Setting that time.
Son of a
Action.
gun. I guess he just wanted both of us to know, like, because I'm literally not a close
What
range
can I help
fighter.
you today with?
I'm literally a range caster. I'm like a fucking wizard. So like
I think we're already
any
a
sort of
little
melee
crazy
combat is
right
not
now.
literally in my sort of scenario, and I really don't want to do that. I'm sick and tired of
Well,
close range
that's a
fighting.
blunt way to say it.
But holy moly, what's Akron doing?
Yeah.
What'd he say? Sorry, Akron. Hmm. I didn't quite catch it.
That's okay.
Yeah, I suppose. It's cool. But kinda.
I'll take it you will observe for a little while then.
Yeah.
Oh, where
Hmm?
I am gonna strangle you,
Wait,
you
what's Nos doing?
freaking.
Oh, I see you're all the way up there. Uh, huh. So what do you want to learn? Because like you're like a marksman and stuff, right?
What I
No.
want to learn is not going to be the subject of today's lessons.
And you don't want to learn. Oh my gosh, Akron of all people don't want to learn. It's cool.
I said the subject is not pertaining to what is the intended training
I
today.
mean, see, what happens when I just miss the conversation. But all I'm saying is,
The guitar next time. 'Cause that was a
I
new
don't know, just think of
guitar.
something.
There are many things that I am learning.
Yeah.
There are some things that I need to learn.
Yeah.
Some of which I can't learn until I have other things taken care of.
I see. She wasn't like eating a squirrel or anything.
Second guitar that got burned. Oh boy.
We go through those a lot. Oh my.
Oh, all right. Boss, training of the mind.
Maybe I should have mind training. Hmm. I
You,
wonder.
I
Yes.
want you to be able to ignore your emotions, your surroundings. You ain't going with the thumbs up. There's only one way to find out. So,
My foot shifts across the ground. And a rock. Small rock. Came so nos in the back of the head.
Hmm.
I could see what you mean by
Stay
needing to train to
on
ignore the
spot.
surroundings.
Mm-hmm. So you want to ignore that you can't ignore.
I'm not gonna flick fire at her.
First things first. You feel how I pull a hairstring from your hair. As I thought.
Hmm.
You need to learn. Calm your mind. Learn to accept. Mm-hmm. Alright then. So, what if I told you there's a loose soul over the bridge? Uh-huh.
A what?
Well, how about this? I think I've forgotten a bottle of vodka somewhere in my building. Hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 And you see how I pick up 3 pebbles, start juggling them around. Mm-hmm. Throw one toward your forehead.
Maybe I should make her trip and fall. It'd be so funny. We'll see.
Hmm? You're still observing me. Are you really at a calm state then?
I keep trying to think of ways not to hurt her. Like, I'm not gonna use my fire training. Maybe I can throw some rocks at her.
Learn how to ignore the surroundings. Alright. And I throw another pebble at your backhead. Calm your nerves. Remember, you can always tell if it's getting too much as well, Nos. You need to know your own limit. Taking back the pebble. Huh.
Maybe I should just turn the campfire green.
Go down to the river
I'm not sure if Druidcraft would work
and
on
wash
that.
your face and calm down.
Hmm.
Your body language is saying everything. You are not in a calm state. Down to the river. Alright? Just splash your face with some water. Calm down, and when you feel calm, get back here.
Hmm.
If you do that, I have to put out a necklace on you. You don't hurt the trees.
Yeah, don't hurt a tree. What the hell? Especially not in this place. Hmm. Hmm.
What is that one?
Yeah, exactly. I was about to ask that. Has really big feet.
How about a guest? Or at least that's what we call it back at home. You would probably prefer it as what they call it, hellhound. That's the one.
Here? I thought they were supposed to be like, you know, down
They're
there
able to be brought forth from the hells.
by
Which particular
themselves.
pantheon?
But by themselves, they're usually like guardians or something.
There have been a few that have been known to get loose every now and then. At least according to legends.
Well, to be fair, there's
Hmm.
different type of legends. You have to remember that. Not every legend is true. Some of them have a small parts of truth into them, and a lot of them are also fabricated. So you can't trust everything you read on a book or hear in the mythology. You remember that.
Something I was taught very early on. So.
Yeah, that's why I learned when I came here. It's a bit, sometimes there's more to it than what you read.
And,
Yep.
and this is my words towards you as a teacher. Do not try to temper or anger her. He's a special student. She's here to learn how to control her anger, her energy.
Hmm.
You might see a rough side of me, but it's necessary to have control over her. Right, while she's calming down, you had a scenario?
Yes, it's a pretty basic scenario. Just like
Shoot.
we're like really just one on one, just a swordsman running at me with like a
Mm-hmm,
big sword trying to slash at me. And there's like
mm-hmm.
little to no time to dodge.
Then the important question here, is it a one-hand sword or a two-hand sword?
I, I was thinking more of a two hand. It would be, I would think, possibly harder to block or to maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right. And you're both in equal speed, strength level, A?
No, they're.
Or would
I'm.
you say they have?
I was thinking more along they are stronger and they are probably more physically capable
Mm-hmm.
and that.
And what's the surrounding? Do we talk about a forest in the middle of the town, cave, water? You know,
Uh, hmm. I haven't really thought about location, but hmm. I suppose. I guess in an area I would be at a disadvantage, so like probably not a natural area. Uh, possibly a big building, maybe like an open warehouse, I suppose. Like literally
Big
like
building,
I'm trying
open
to think of
warehouse.
like possibly worst case scenario for me because some because I was personally in situations where I'm like not in the forest, so I can't just use trees
Hmm.
and vines or and it's just like me and an opponent and they're stronger and I know this is like a lot to
Hmm.
imagine.
Stronger, bigger, faster. And area you have no advantage with nature.
I'm not saying I'm gonna like
You're talking about the
100% lose the
warehouse.
fight, but it's
And
just
it's an open area warehouse. No boxes, shelves, anything.
perhaps in the corner. It's just I'm just trying to think of a scenario. Big wide open area. We're in the middle, and I guess there's some boxes or something in the sides, but perhaps just in an area where it's not a forest or where I could pretty much just like jump in a tree and just
Hmm. Alright then.
because I have been in a similar
Bigger.
scenario, which was like basically like maybe like a 15-foot demon, but not with a sword. But it happened, something
Okay.
like that. Just like really big, like really really big, like oof up there.
Hmm. And you have no advantage. Very open area.
I'm not saying no advantage, but it's just I wanted to put the scenario like I may or may not have teammates, but I just have like little to no time, and they're like directly in front of me, and they're swinging at me. Like I personally wouldn't really know what to do.
Hmm. Since you don't know the basics of self-defense hand to hand, disarming them would not be a wise choice here. In your case,
Uh,
but
uh,
you have an advantage maybe on getting advantage on your area. So, what I would suggest, if it's possible, is it on the warehouse? I will take this. No one does that during daytime as well. Not that usual. It's always evening, nighttime. My advantage here would be darkness. So, while this person swings at you, the best thing you can do are two choices. Get them towards the wall. I would say in your case, you couldn't disarm them, but you could probably dodge. And what I would do is try to get towards the wall. Some people would say, but then they have cornered you. Quite the opposite. Depending on how hit they are, depending on how they swing, you get them towards the wall. Yes, there might be a shorter distance for them technically, but do remember, especially the scenario you gave me, a two-hand long sword. You hear it on the name. Long sword, you need to have a distance.
hmm. I see.
Let's say the scenario is, yes, they come swinging towards me. What I would try to do is parry until I can get to a wall, and then I would try to trick them to hit the wall. Depending on the material on the wall, especially when we're talking warehouse and cities, a sword would easily go through some of the walls, especially if we're going to go with the demon, for example. But at the same time, how about you trick them towards a light switch? What would happen if a sword got cut through that?
Uh, I don't know. Probably like shut some lights off or
Mm-hmm. would shut some lights off, and depending on also how that building is made. But we know everything is cheap made, so I don't think they have a good fuse as well there.
I can't really see in the dark that well, so I can see better than normal humans, of course, but I don't have like night vision.
It's still a, but you still have an advantage. Because every warehouse have open windows. The moon will always shine in one way or another. Or the street lights, to be more precise, but that would still give you more advantage if your opponent don't have enhanced eyes.
Hmm. Possibly I could find a way to just maybe straight up blind my opponent somehow. If that can work.
But how can you blind them when they're swinging fully towards you?
Ah, true. Hmm.
You don't have time to cast a spell during that time. But since you're in an open warehouse, there's also a possibility, depending on how the sword hits. Because some light switches are connected to a very powerful fuse box as well. If you're lucky, maybe he will get some electricity through him.
True. I would probably stun him, or even so, I can probably go for either a kill shot or even amplify the lightning.
In your case, amplification, or suddenly you have an advantage to get a distance.
And I can amplify it at a distance. Alright, guess I should think more about using my surroundings to my advantage, I guess. As well.
Hey,
Hmm.
I mean, do remember, when we're in your home territory, the forest, you have to use your surrounding all the time.
Yeah. I should think of it the same way, even though I'm may not be. Oh, what the? What's going on?
Otis has to be.
That's
Yep.
pretty impressive. I'm still impressed in and out of RP. Yuhi's really making me think. I should always think about that. My environment to my advantage. I keep thinking of different ways, so okay, never mind, just a sec.
Who's ready for physical training? Huh? Huh?
Welcome, Otis.
Well, we're kind of already doing that, but yeah, we're
What?
ready. Yeah.
You started without me?
You know you're late, right?
Mm.
But my boy, you can't tell. We can't just wait for you to come here.
Mm. No one's fighting.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Somebody wants to.
this would not be a fair fight, I can already tell.
What do you mean?
Probably. Hmm.
Oh, that's right. I turn it off. It's not glowing.
Hmm.
Touch it. Do you feel anything?
Hmm. Hold on. So, Otis, my boy, what can I help you with today's training with? You got the message.
Physical training.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fight. That's what I came here to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even fight you all.
Fight us all.
Wouldn't be the wisest idea.
I'll be tempted to jump in. I'll be really tempted. I wasn't planning on doing any physical fighting
We got one taker.
because there's a combination of me not giving it.
How about you guys? You ready for a beating?
I didn't really plan on fighting. I mean, maybe
It's
scenarios.
physical training.
I understand.
This is
What are you
included
gonna
in
do?
this
Push-ups?
training.
I can't really do that.
Can do a one-arm push-up? No? Can you do a one-arm push-up?
She's a hellhound.
Hmm? You want him to sit down.
No,
No?
I think Nos
want
wants to throw the rock at him.
What?
I'm ready. Throw it far.
Go on.
Hard as you can throw.
Otis! You're strong enough to destroy a rock. What the hell?
And it just landed.
It went in the lake. You silly. I can't swim.
Maybe that's what his physical training today should be.
And mine. How can I get strong enough to destroy a rock physically? I've still had to do that one thing with the rock. But even so, why is everyone so fast and strong? I mean, without magic, it'd be kind of impressive to learn how to do that.
Well,
Also,
that answer is very simple for you. We're all different beings. It's in our
yeah,
nature, and it's how
spirit,
our body is made.
powerful
In my
thing, and
in
you're.
my particular case, it's because I trained.
I
I
trained
worked
too.
hard for my form.
Oh, your form? What?
Chucks the boulder.
It's not like I didn't train. I worked my ass off for 6 years with my magic, every day, like 20
Yes,
hours.
but you trained your magical abilities. I trained my physical abilities.
It's not like I didn't run around and
That's unfair.
did some sprints.
But was it all that you focused on?
Don't overdo it, you two.
Endurance and magic, yes.
I'll get there.
strength training, endurance.
I mean, I didn't really
It was
like
a little bit of
back then. I didn't really
sharpening the mental.
care to do physical training that much because I could just modify myself with magic. But I learned recently that only takes you so far.
Mm-hmm.
And physical training alone will only take you so far.
You have to utilize both.
I mean, sure, a human's pretty good and strong, but I can just use one of my spells and instantly overpower them. I mean, back then, why would I care to physically train?
Then I had to ask this question. Do you think you have an honest chance towards Elizabeth?
No?
Where is
Here's
Blondie?
your
Boy?
answer. Hmm, she just told me she couldn't join. Had a
She always wants
mission
to
of some
wrestle.
kind. That is
Hmm.
true. Oh, God dear Lord. Right then.
Right.
Are you saying you want some more physical capability to train up your body?
Uh, no? I think I've probably already sailed that ship, actually. Also, having a pretty powerful magic sword didn't hurt either in the past. But, as I said, I want to be able to, like, defend myself if I'm put in a scenario where someone who is physically
But you,
stronger and has a sword or a hammer or something, and I
mm-hmm.
would try to buy myself enough time to get range on them, or not get hit or hurt. 'Cause I'm not a physical fighter in any capacity.
Well, what I would say here, I understand your way of thinking, but there are anti-magic fields. Do you remember that? What then? Suddenly you're nothing.
See, yeah, and this is
Excuse me
why,
for a few moments.
right? Yes, I understand. Yes, and that's why I want to learn this. Also, I guess another scenario, what if I am in a anti-magic area, I can still use the fire spark thing, but maybe? I
Hmm.
don't know, can I? Actually, can I? Like, out of character,
How do you
it's a
ignite?
legit question.
How can you ignite a flame from nothing? Especially if you don't have a source of magic that is being blocked. It's one thing to control spirits, but the spirits doesn't start fire like that.
Guess I would run away.
Really, what is an axe?
Wait, what's going on?
Dual wielding? Well, all I can say here is I think you should learn some basic maneuvers how to disarm. It's not all about strength, it's more about speed
Speed.
and know where to hit.
I can do speed.
Oh yeah. Well, let me say like this. You can't boost yourself. Your natural speed, what your body is limited to. Oh dear
What the
lord!
hell would you do? Oh my. That's close.
Okay, I was not prepared for that. You No, you don't throw axes to each other.
I'm gonna remove
No.
my other arm.
What? It's just an axe.
No,
It's pretty blunt too.
Oh, in that case.
it's still no. No, you don't throw that axe. No.
Hmm.
I wanna see that axe on the table.
You have to train
I
to
said-
deflect it. If ever
I
anyone
said
throws an axe
on
at
the
us.
table.
I can deflect an axe. That's not the problem. If she was running at me with the axe, I would have a slight problem. I had people throw weapons.
Axe murderer.
Whoa. Oh. All right. All right. What was that? I saw her. I saw the look in her eye.
How do you disarm a hellhound with an axe?
Magically, I can
Simple.
think
Do
of
you
it.
remember what I gave you?
Magically, I can do it 50 different ways, but
Ah,
Can you see how I pull out the silver cross from my pocket?
oh,
Suddenly distance.
mine. Where'd Crow go?
In its usual spot.
Oh,
the usual spot.
Well, you two seem to have full of energy, so I'm telling you this. You two can have a spot, but I have to overwatch it. And
All right.
And where we usually have it, over here.
Also, Yuhi, I've been thinking about already having to work some armor in case I
Armor.
yes, armor.
Well then.
Well, I am pretty much a mercenary, so in case I get into like some pretty deep
Mr. Crow.
missions,
we're training.
it might be necessary, but it's not going to be something I'm going to wear all the time, in my opinion.
Well, that is your choice if you want to have an armor. In my opinion, an armor is in the way. Unnecessary weight. Unnecessary movement as well.
Depends what it's
Just
made
gonna be in the
of.
way.
Haha.
Something's wrong with Mr. Crow.
No.
No, something's wrong with him.
Wrong.
Wait. Something's wrong.
Hmm.
I'm still getting armor. I can't dodge bullets or anything like that.
That is something. That is something you could definitely train, I would believe. It just takes time, but yeah. Oh,
It takes time. Oh, oh, never mind. I was like, what's going on? Oh, this. Now when it's made of Naiad mithril. Pretty sure it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, just.
For me.
Hey, where's Akron at?
He looks weak. Probably shouldn't be
Ugh.
training. There's a weird,
probably.
something weird about him. Makes
Mm.
me sleepy.
What, is Akron sick? He's.
Mm.
Don't worry. He can take care of himself. I know that. Seriously?
Whoa. Oh, they wanted to
Alright,
spar.
you
I
two.
guess I'll just stand over here.
I want a simple spar. Alright? The first one to be knocked down and not standing is the loser, and the one who is standing between you two is the winner of the spar. Alright? Now, both of you, you don't have to push yourself too far. Know your limits. Remember, you can't say you're giving up as well. There's no shame in that.
You ready, girlie?
How do we continue here? I don't want to have this close by. Hey, remember the rules.
I didn't mean it to roll off. Ugh.
That's all right. I don't need it.
On the mark. Alright, both of you, on your mark.
Stupid
Ready?
anti-magic areas. You know, if I knew that, I would have
Fight.
rolled a fucking warrior. Actually, I need to ask him about how to fight an invisible opponent.
Punches you in the gut. Huh? You see he's bleeding.
Also, I need to ask you about that too. I noticed a lot of
Jumps on
people
your
can
back.
turn invisible.
Put you in a chokehold.
Otis.
Let me go. Let me go.
Might be a bit much.
Come on, do it. Do it.
Pulling out the cross. Putting it in front of you. No! You're taking it too far.
Just getting started. You can see he's bleeding a lot now from his forehead.
Oh
Something's in my
my.
eyes.
Oh my.
I'm taking out a tissue from my pocket. Lord. Cleaning it up. There. Come on. Look at me.
He has one eye shut.
This is not it. Alright, let's start healing that. Kira.
No,
You
no.
see, can you see the green shim?
It's
And
time
I'm
to push
starting to
you
heal
away.
that wound.
No, I don't want
No.
healing.
You need that wound. I'm forcing healing.
Forcing healing, you say?
Until it stops bleeding, at least. There we go. Moss?
I have an overwhelming feeling to just punch her in the face. I'm just trying to stay calm. That was too far. I'm sorry.
She's here for a reason. And that's why I'm telling you, do not involve yourself. That's why I'm always gonna be here and have my eyes. Ugh.
How you feeling about this? I mean, I've sparred with many members of Aegis, but I've never seen anything like that. Impressive, but at the same time, a bit much.
Hmm. She's like a dragon.
Don't remind me of dragons.
What I think. You need to learn to control your emotions, your temper, at the same time.
She only slapped me. She didn't punch me.
All that from a slap?
Hmm.
I think that would be a good training for you. Learn how to say no and know where it stops. Especially on a simple spot.
I mean, the rule of thumb is just try not to immediately kill each other, right?
Not her fault. I was too slow.
I understand how you're thinking, Otis, but Nas is here for another reason. And what you witnessed
Hmm.
was the reason why she's here. Control your temper, your emotions. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let the natural side of you. Don't let the beast take over. You should have control over the beast.
I thought I was strong, but you shrugged it off.
That's the...
You two can talk. Right, you had questions during that short spar, but I had to have my eyes open.
I mean,
Sorry, for what? You won.
I guess it's more of a general question. I do notice invisibility is a thing,
I've never been beaten.
and
Mhm.
how
Hard for
do
a
you
person
fight someone invisible?
to put me to sleep.
I mean,
You still have your ears, don't you? They still take footsteps.
Oh, for strangling me?
They still make movement.
Well, I was
I
strangled.
You
see.
have your nose. You can still smell them. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean the odor around them is not there.
She was able to tank a hit and pretty much counterattack. I guess that's...
You're strong. You're
That
too
can work
strong.
too,
You need to learn
sometimes.
to control.
Mhm.
You'll learn how
Also,
to
I have a
control.
secret technique that can see invisibility, but I'm not really allowed to use it.
And you shouldn't use it.
And people won't mess with you. You can do what you want.
Because well, it's like... I mean, someone kind of finds out about it, I could be in trouble.
That's what I would.
Because it's like... From a Druid circle. I kind of took it.
Oh.
And it was a long time ago. They were assholes. They kidnapped me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Still.
Right.
Maybe I can show you it one day. Or today. I don't know, whenever you want to see it, really.
Well, all I can say is
And like in an era where like literally nothing can see it. Because it's very bright.
Mr. Crow, he's not feeling good.
Hmm.
He's strong too.
Oh.
You guys should fight sometime when he's feeling better.
Like I almost,
You all should stay here, alright? I'll
I wanna
go
see it.
check on Acheron.
Yeah, hopefully he's not passed out or whatever from his sickness.
Shouldn't sleep on the roof. You could fall off.
I know, I did that once. Ugh.
Me too. I fell out of a tree. I woke up in a pile of leaves, thankfully. It was the best sleep I've ever had.
So the invisibility, is it like magic or one of your abilities? I'm not sure. It's interesting.
It's spirit magic. Apparently.
Akron can turn into... Oh! But even so, I can't see you with that invisibility. Wait a minute.
I've been told you can still hear my footsteps, though.
Yes.
I'm trying to
I
learn
smell
how to
you.
mask those.
I can smell you.
You saying I'm smelly? I kind of am. I haven't bathed in a couple days.
Yeah, that...
I've been training.
Yeah.
You'll see how I draw a green portal or with runes, and I'm opening one to.
There's a green light up there.
What's going on? Is Akron okay?
He's probably working his healing magic.
Go back there. Recharge.
I don't like healing magic.
Hey,
Unless
which
you're
one?
about to die.
I suppose. I mean, a lot of dying people came to me for healing. I guess that's really when they really wanted it. I don't really
I think
tend to use it unless...
pain's good for you.
Understandable.
Okay.
But no.
I mean, I only really use healing magic if people wanted me to heal them, or if they are about to die. Especially my missions. Oh
But
boy.
do you heal any scrap that you get?
No. My healing doesn't really work like that. It's either just... I can't... It's like at a certain amount. So if I like... If I just heal any sort of like small wound, I waste my healing. I can only do it 4 times a day.
See.
Well, my
If you
totemic
heal any
power...
scratch, you won't learn how to avoid getting hurt.
That's... Man,
Like your arm.
that isn't that isn't really a wound. It's...
If I lost my arm, I'd be scared, and I don't want to lose the other one.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now, yes. But...
Better be careful. Don't want to be a chicken nugget.
Who taught you that?
What?
No one? I just had some chicken nuggets the other day. It reminded me of...
Do you know
Old
what
cat
chicken
here.
nuggets are made of? I mean, you hear it on the name, but
birds.
Chicken? Those little
okay,
chickens?
you're fine with that. Fair.
Those
I'm an
things that
owl.
run around?
I eat other birds.
Fair enough, if you're okay with
And no one eats me, except the dragon.
Well, that's
Or a hound.
unfortunate.
How about you?
Well, personally, I'm a vegetarian.
Who wants to fight?
I don't eat
I'm
chicken
ready
nuggets.
for round 2.
Ugh.
Tell you what. You have the talismans?
What's that little sack? I made one for everybody. They're all different shapes.
Well, you definitely practice, I see.
Pulls one out. It's a candy cane. That one's for Sugar Plum. Where's Neo? She's not here.
Oh, Neo's not here.
Puts one that looks like a bear back in.
Really?
Pulls out a crow. That one's for Mr. Crow. Is he okay?
He'll be fine. He will be back here in a little bit.
Puts it back in. Opens them up. You can see a couple more in there. You can see one the shape of a box as well.
What are those
Really?
for?
They're my training. Talismans of protection. They protect
Hey.
you from a punch, and then they break. So don't get punched again.
Uh,
I should have been wearing mine. Puts it on.
You should have.
oh, it seems really familiar. I can craft. Well, it's not really a talisman. I don't know. It's like a necklace. It helps you against petrification, though. Kind of useless, in my opinion. I can only make wooden stuff.
Petra what?
It's like when you get turned to stone from some sort of basilisk or something.
Creatures like that, yes.
Weird.
Well, either way, I would say you have done your talismans. And
It's in the shape of a cat.
He takes it.
It's connected to a string.
Oh.
It's in the shape of a paw. Pulls out a cross. For Blondie. Want to give it to her?
I can give it to her.
Am I missing anybody?
Well,
Yeah, but
you made one for JJ, right?
It's just a hunk of rock. I gotta work on it still. Oops.
Really?
I only have so much time. Spent all day doing it.
You still have an iron?
A lot.
Good. All right then. So, you want to put that talisman up to test?
This one? This one will work, yeah. I want to see if any of yours work. Because they're a different shape.
The importance of a talisman is not the shape, but the inscriptions in it and how much energy you put into it.
Put a lot of energy into them. I had to sleep after. For like 12 hours.
All right.
hmm.
So
Well
when you
then.
punch someone, don't punch me. I already got punched. Don't do it more than once, though. I don't want to make a note.
This could be a good training for you as well. You had one for me, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, it was in the shape of a cross, right?
For you?
No,
from what I
yeah,
saw,
Yeah, it's a fox.
the crowd.
or is it the other?
Oh,
Come on.
It's a little fox in like it's in a ball of its tail.
Mhm.
It's actually quite well made. It looks like he spent the most time on it.
right, craftsman.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'm proud of that one.
Hmm. Putting it around my neck.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right, a good training here for you now. You could only craft a certain degree of talisman of protection. That could take human level strength to a certain point and overnatural to a certain point as well. So, Nas, learn how to control your power, your strength. This is gonna sound weird. I want you to punch me, but not at your full strength. If the talisman works, it will protect me. No? You're saying I
You're the
should
one who hurt
share
you.
shit.
He can take it. He's
Hmm.
been punched by a dragon.
Hmm.
I see it. Taking off my necklace, putting it in pocket, and taking yours around mine. Punched by a dragon. We have something to talk about later then. Okay. Calm your nerves. Don't throw your strongest punch. But, how to say this? Go towards the chest area.
Come on, hurry up and punch the guy or girl. I think it's a girl. Actually, don't. No. Oof.
What level of strength are you punching at?
Should I just like do my cat strength punch, or like one arm punch? Yeah.
Like,
I
let's
have been
say
training
let's say
to like,
this is your normal level. How
huh.
far down do we
1-inch
go?
punch.
A what? That wouldn't do much.
A 1-inch punch.
Oh, that little? We're going down just that little.
It's for if you're like right on your opponent
Yikes.
and you're only an arm's length
Okay,
from them.
this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, after you throw that punch, and you hear,
Oh. Oh.
that. All right.
Good punch.
Well, the talisman did take some hits of that.
Starts to
Oh.
pick up the pieces. Puts them back in.
Well, your punch, uh, it was weaker than how you usually do it, but that was still more than a human level. this is, like I said, you're here to learn how to control your strength and emotions. Alright, then. So, tell you what. I know what I'm gonna train you next week. And if Andy is here, I'm gonna teach you both swimming next week.
Wait a minute, she doesn't know how to swim? How's that even... I don't...
She's a 3.
I'm like legit confused. Yes, she isn't. Yes. Yes.
She's an old lady.
Like do a backstroke, right?
swim.
Just... I know my
I
kind
wanna
doesn't
know how to
really
swim,
like water,
so I
but
can catch some fish.
I'll show
I'm
you.
ready.
The chest?
Yeah.
I've been through
You're just
so
like
much work. I can tell you that.
just splashing in the water.
Had your head cut off once, right?
This will be a fun training session.
I heard you said you had your head cut off one time.
Have I?
Decapitation.
Have I told that?
What?
Hmm.
Huh.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah.
I need some tips on this.
How'd you come back from that?
How to get your head back.
I mean, that's because for what I am. This is just a body that I'm using, but this is not the source or the energy. As a spirit, this body is just a tool for me.
Oh, so Blinks loses his head. I don't know.
I think Blinks would be another case, actually.
Oh.
I don't think he's that type of a spirit, but that's just my opinion. Some spirits are bound to a body.
I don't know who this guy is, but he sounds fat.
I see.
Yep.
Spirits do come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes even with a body? Powerful.
A gluttonous spirit.
I mean,
In
the
form
body can
of a
always get
squirrel.
rebuilt.
Not always. Just a cat?
Well then. But yeah, that is from depending on what you are, really. You need to know your own advantage, your own limitations as well.
What if someone pops my head off?
Do you really want to try that?
I mean, no.
Exactly. How do you think I found that out?
Oh. You didn't know that would happen? I guess that makes sense.
You never know when your head's gonna pop off.
Oh.
It'll just happen. And you'll be on the ground, looking up, wondering what happened. I had a dream about it once. Nightmare.
That doesn't sound pleasant. Well then. We still have some time left. So, my question. Is there anything else you want to know?
See, this is a training of the body, so let's see, I already had that before. Let's see,
and the mind is a part of the body.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Something I need to know about the mind. Okay, yeah,
Yes, what
yeah,
is?
yeah. Go ahead. I'm still trying to think.
What if someone starts to control your mind? Like putting you to sleep or
Mm,
something weird. Can you do anything about it?
Well, huh?
That's a
Hmm.
very good question. I like that one, what is?
Well, I have a slight
Yeah.
answer. Usually, you prevent that from happening in the first place. Like that's
Rose back.
what I've read in my magic books. That's the only real solution I saw.
Well, that depends. Take, for example, our spirits. Sure, they can put the physical body into vibration.
About what Pinky did to me when we first met. She put me to sleep.
Hmm. Well, you're not at that stage. But when it comes to runes like that, for example, magical, that's a really tough one. I don't really know how to do that actually. That is even a possibility. But if it comes to something that is under your physical body, for example, say someone dragged your drink, you could always go out from your body in a spiritual way.
Uh,
The outer
Hmm.
body experience, as some would call it.
hmm,
Us spirits are only using physical body as a tool to interact and connect to this plane, for example. But
Hmm.
we can't go outside of this body as well. And if that body is not being helpful, no, go outside of your body, observe, call, get help. You have comrades for a reason.
Hmm. Okay.
hmm.
I
Hmm.
got nothing.
Oh, I'm afraid to be
Hmm.
controlled or something? Wonder if I can do that. Interesting. Controlling a
Hmm.
spirit. Well, not that I would ever do that or anything. It would, it wouldn't be right.
Hmm. Hmm. Well then, tell you what, I have to think about more of that question. It's a very good one. All right. But tell you what,
Hmm.
I would say we had a good session today, eh?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
hope you all learned something.
Akron's,
And
yeah.
you better know. No.
I got
Uh,
beat again.
remember, live and learn, Otis. Observe your opponent. Remember what they did and learn so they don't do it again on you. Right then. Uh, I have to leave because it is my shift tonight for Purple Lotus.
You're working again? Picking up
I
the
have to work.
ladies?
You know,
Ladies?
what?
Yeah, I see you talking to all these ladies. All the time.
He works at the door and other stuff, so I
Hmm.
guess he would talk to a lot of people, but what?
Hmm.
Hmm.
He is a player.
What?
Play games, you know?
He plays games.
I'll see ya.
Oh,
I think the owl just called you out.
I'm just being kind towards Patriot. You know, if that's what people are seeing, that are misunderstanding.
mm,
Right. I have to leave, sadly.
uh,
But you're all welcome to Purple Lotus, so you know.
right.
And
I mean, right
I'm
now?
sorry I didn't have time to talk with you. But
Yeah.
tomorrow,
I should be free.
Free of what?
we'll take it tomorrow. Right then. You all take care. See how
All right.
people
Yep.
step into it and disappear.
Hmm. Wait a minute. Everyone else gone? Well, Acheron. Oh, snap. You're still here.
Probably be best if I'm gone too.
I need to talk with you.
About
You want like you wanted rocks or something?
right. Right.
What type of rocks? Is it secret or like is she gone?
It doesn't really matter. I'm taking a seat over there.
All right, I'm gonna sit like on the other side, kind of far, but not really. Or yeah, you can face this way.
So, part of
Take your time, sort of.
yeah. I need a specific type of stone from a specific place. It's used as a component for my enchantment,
What
for
type
my
of
clothing.
your why does everyone have this one self-repairing like everyone else's, or
No. I heard you complaining earlier about the invisibility.
I said I have
Well, more inquiring,
oh,
but my clothing is what allows me to turn invisible. Each piece of it's enchanted with the enchantment that my father left me instructions for.
it's also magic.
However,
Interesting. Interesting.
yeah. It's basically the one and only gift he's ever given me. So, but one of the components to it, a specific type of stone, is hard to get a hold of because it has to come from a specific place and it has to be, well, let's just say the way it forms is not common.
Okay.
Basically, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need a large supply of black marble that is shot through with veins of pure silver. That in of itself wouldn't be too hard to find, but it has to be specifically from the Greek lands.
The Greek.
So it has to be from Greece.
And
The problem is that particular formation of marble with silver in Greece is not common. It's very hard to get a hold of.
I know one person who can do it.
Well, if you would put him in touch with me, I would appreciate it. Because I'm going to need quite a bit of it.
You're going to have to, you got money?
I have money.
Okay, good. This person is named Millicent. He's blind.
I know Milliken. I know Milliken. Are you saying he should be able to get me some of that?
Yes. His specialty is, that's what I heard, this is one of his side jobs he does. He, finds, rare ore, because he has, like, some sort of weird tremor sense or blind sense. I don't know. For people, and so he can sense ore in the ground and just points it out and is like, and then they pay him for it after they dig it up.
That's.
Just yeah, tell him I recommended
Now
him.
getting.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
He won't probably question it too much.
Do you happen to have like his phone number or business card, something? It's been a while since I've seen him last.
Technically yes, but it's been a while since I've seen him too. He's been busy with personal life.
I see. But do you have his phone number?
I don't remember. Really don't. Uh, but yeah, I have a
If
way to
you run
contact
into
him.
him before I do,
Yeah, I
yeah.
have a way to
If you
contact
run
him.
into him before I do, yeah. Just send him my way.
I will. Hmm. This might have to be a little secretive, considering your stealth stuff, like I told you about. That's really sought after. The
The stone by itself is useless. There's other components to me being able to do what I do.
still don't go blabbing about it though. Like you can trust Millicent though,
Mm,
because him and me go way back. He's helped me in a lot of stuff,
mm.
like a lot.
Just tell him I need to source some specific stone from a specific area.
I
And
will.
that's all that has to be told.
All right. Oh, you're welcome. And I have to leave
Thank
sadly
you.
soon.
Yeah, and I need to get out of here. There's too much going on.
Well, hopefully you heard a lot of the training that went on, even though you can participate. Well,
Yeah,
take care, man.
yeah.
You see me go over here and start dropping the portal. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, hopefully you guys had fun. RP over.